In an open field, Michael stares at beautiful colors in the sky. Suddenly there's a shot and a woman screaming, only for Michael to wake up. That night Michael goes to the casino where he's been working for 3 months. By now he's learned the entire layout and the location of every camera. He's befriended all the employees by learning their preferences and their daily routines. He's also become very familiar with the regular clients. Being a good employee allows him to serve the VIP clients too, and sometimes he gets to hear confidential information. After his shift is over, Michael takes off all the prosthetics he wears on his face to protect his identity. It turns out he's a co-man and he's been working in the casino to get inside information. He's also been installing little engages in various machines and tables. After 3 months of hard work, he's finally ready to win some money. Wearing a different disguise, he enters the casino and uses his phone to activate a hidden gadget that makes cards fly out from a shuffling machine. Then he goes to a table where he uses his own magnetic dice to win, since earlier he installed a button that let him change the result. Next he enters the room of a VIP client, who is sleeping because Michael put a sedative in his drink during his shift. After the mess he created with the cards, the VIP players will be moved to the private room, so Michael steals this man's gold pass and his fancy clothes. Now Michael rushes to the service elevator and puts a chip of his own in the control panel. When the employee moving the new cards finds him, Michael pretends to be lost and tries to file a complaint as a VIP, so the employee agrees to take him to the right floor in the service elevator. Then Michael uses his phone again to make the elevator stop and turn off the lights. While the employee tries to get help, Michael changes the box of new cards for his own box, which he hid there earlier. Eventually Michael activates everything again and finally enters the VIP room where he sits at the main table with Alex. Michael also puts on special sunglasses that let him see the numbers on the modified cards he sneaked in. When the game begins, he makes sure not to win every round to avoid suspicion and make the other players bet more. Suddenly Michael's cards change without him noticing and he bets all the money he won so far. The other players do the same and Michael feels smug, however he's shocked to see his hand actually losing because they aren't the same numbers. The third player wins all the money and quits the game to keep it. Getting suspicious, Michael follows him down the corridor and takes the suitcase with the money from him, only to find random papers in it. Suddenly the lights flicker and the guy's face changes, revealing he isn't the player and Michael followed the wrong guy. At that moment the guards arrive and capture Michael while he watches Alex escape unnoticed. Michael is then tied to a chair in a storage room and a guard punches him before the casino owner Victor asks about the money. When Michael tries to act as a VIP client, he gets punched again, so he tries to explain that a different conman took the money. Victor doesn't believe him and gives him 1 week to bring the money back, or there will be terrible consequences. Afterward Michael travels to a plain casino in the middle of nowhere, where the guards keep him at gunpoint. However they step back when their boss Leon welcomes Michael as an old friend. While they share some drinks, Michael notices a necklace with a symbol that matches Alex's tattoo. He asks about its meaning, but Leon first makes him share what happened. Then Leon explains that there are people like psychics and witches who are born with the ability to dive into their consciousness, which is like a special room where they're allowed to pull off a supernatural activity.